We got another video today. I may have messed up the intros, but anyway, we got another video today. Today's video, you're gonna be talking about 5 underrated albums. Literally a couple days ago, I did 5 overrated albums. Where I talk about albums like Black Blue by Baby Keem or A Jack Boys by Travis Scott and more. Go check out that video if you haven't. Like I said, I uploaded it a couple days ago. And I was just gonna say I'm gonna upload more this recently. I haven't been in the mood to upload YouTube videos, but I'm gonna get back into it. I gotta get back into it because like last 3 days I've uploaded 3 videos. That's not me. Like there was a point in time I would upload 9 videos in 3 days. So I gotta start fixing that. But like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this. I'm gonna get started. First album I got today is Eternal Take by Lil Uzi. Say this every video, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Lil Uzi and Polo G are like my 2 favorite artists, and Eternal Take is probably my favorite album ever. It's in competition with another album that will be in this video. But oh wait, hold on, real quick. I just want to say I'm not like a huge rap fan, if that makes sense. I just don't listen like lyrical, spiritual stuff. So like, I do kind of listen to JID. I do kind of listen to Denzel Curry, but like, I'm not too deep in like the lyrical bag. So I rap. What you call it? My taste in rap may be kind of basic. So be prepared to get mad if all you listen to is like Schoolboy Q all day or something. Anyway, Eternal Take by Lil Uzi. Got a lot of great songs. When I was going over it in one of my other videos, I literally said, I'm sorry might be a skip. Urgency might be a skip, but that's pretty much it for me at least. I mean, when I go through this album, I basically don't skip a song because I'm sorry has a great beat. Even though melody wise, the song we've heard from Uzi before, like, I don't know, this album just has great vibes. First of all, I mean, obviously, this album was split up to 3 parts: Baby Pluto, Renji, and Uzi. And that was fire to me because, like, obviously Uzi's one of the most versatile artists of this generation. So we got like the concert songs right here, like Silly Watch, Pop. Why doesn't Uzi play Silly Watch at concerts, bro? That's crazy to me how he doesn't. Even like Baby Pluto. Baby Pluto is a great intro to start this album. Then right after that is Lo Mein. Lo Mein actually took a while to grow on me because if you asked me a couple years ago, my top 5 favorite songs from this album, Lo Mein wouldn't have been on there. Right now, I would say it's probably Baby Pluto, Lo Mein, You Better Move, Prices, and Venetia. Actually, Footstool Shuffle is up there too. So maybe Lo Mein is still not top 5, maybe a 6, but still. But the fact that I can go through this entire album and find like a great song in track 1, then find a great song in track 17, that's fire to me because a lot of people, man, a lot of artists put all their good songs at the start, then the end of the album is kind of mid. Eternal Take didn't have that. Once again, since there's like 3 different versions or 3 different like parts to this album, you don't really get bored of this album going through it because it's not like every song sounds similar. That's not the case at all. The only 2 songs that sound slightly similar is like Chrome Heart Tags and Bust Me, No Homo. That's the name of the song. But yeah, Eternal Take is just a great album. I could keep going on about it, but I'm gonna go to the next album, Hall of Fame 2.0 by Polo G. Like I was saying, this is my second favorite album. Some days it's my favorite album. I don't know why. It's really just a song With You, right? The song With You is a good song, but it's very skippable. It's very forgettable. Like, I don't know. But Hall of Fame 2.0 basically has like the same thing as Eternal Take. Like, it's not like split up into parts, but since it's so versatile, you don't really get bored of it. And then there's so much energy at the start. With songs like Smooth Criminal with the Michael Jackson, what you call it, sample. Don't Play with Lil Baby. Start up again with My Bag Yo. Heating Up with Young Liv. Young Liv is a great artist, by the way. I went to go listen to some of his stuff. Some of his stuff is fire. One thing that surprised me, the song Black Man in America is like Polo G's least streamed song. That's a great song. I mean, I don't know if it's not streamed as much because he's talking about like black people's like struggles and stuff like that, but still, that's crazy to me. Anyway, got Unapologetic down here, which first of all, NLE Choppa's best verse ever, not even just feature, this best verse ever. Polo G and NLE Choppa need to collab out immediately. They've never missed on the song. And the fact that my least favorite song from them two is probably Go Stupid, which is probably their biggest song, means something, right? I will say that Young and Dumb might be in a bad spot in the track list, right? Because you got all 5 of these songs with crazy energy. Then you get to Young and Dumb, which he's slowing it down a little bit. And then you go back to Unapologetic. Like, I don't get that. I feel like it should have been like Unapologetic, Fortnite, and then Young and Dumb. Speaking of Fortnite though, apparently he named it that because the song was actually supposed to be on Fortnite. I don't know in what way it was supposed to be. Maybe it was supposed to be before the Ariana Grande concert, because I think that's about the time when this project dropped, like a little bit after that. But I could be wrong. Then going to the end of the track list, it doesn't like fall off, because even though it sounds different from the start of the track list. All right, that's a great intro. Kind of reminds you of old Polo G, Piano G. That's a crazy title. Like the fact that people call Polo G Piano G just because like most of his songs had a piano beat was crazy, and he used it in a smart way. That was a very smart way to name that song. I ain't gonna lie. S word with Lil TJ. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, so I'm just not gonna say it. Lil TJ had a great feature in my opinion. I know a lot of people were saying the feature was underwhelming, but in my opinion, it was good. And then we get to Parting Ways, which Parting Ways, I see why it's popular. I see why it's one of the more popular songs of this project. Um, but I just don't know why this project in general doesn't get more recognition. Cause there's good songs all over these little 14 songs. Now, some of y'all may be asking why am I not talking about anything past track 14? That's the actual Hall of Fame. I'm just talking about the deluxe. Hall of Fame and Hall of Fame 2.0 is 2 different albums in my opinion. So I'm gonna treat it like 2 different albums. Hall of Fame 2.0 is way better. Hall of Fame 2.0 is a 10 out of 10. Hall of Fame is like a 9. I'd say a 9. But yeah, I think Hall of Fame 2.0 is underrated, very underrated. Next we got Me vs. Me by NLE Choppa. Well, hold on. Okay, my bad. This released early 2022. Some people don't know this was actually supposed to release late 2021. You know what's crazy? Polo G, Juice WRLD, Roddy Ricch, and NLE Choppa was supposed to drop all in December of 2021. But NLE Choppa moves back his album for some reason. I don't know why, but he moved back his album. It kind of worked in his benefit, just because like you when you drop at the same time as another big rapper, automatically like your sales gonna go down. You're gonna get talked about less and stuff like that. Anyway, this album has 16 songs, which honestly kind of shocking because you know how most new albums hold on, my bad. Most new albums nowadays have like 20 songs or whatever. This one having 16, pretty good, right? Start off the album with Shot Out Flow 6. Y'all know how Shot Out Flow is. NLE's biggest song is Shot Out Flow to this day, I think. I could be wrong. It could be Walk 'Em Down, but I think it's Shot Out Flow. Anyway, Shot Out Flow 6 is my favorite Shot Out Flow. I ain't gonna lie. It used to be Shot Out Flow 5, but actually no, it used to be Shot Out Flow remix with Blueface. Then Shot Out Flow 5, but Shot Out Flow 6 is way better than both of those in my opinion. Then you got Push It with Young Thug. If you ask a lot of people if Young Thug and NLE Choppa have a song, they're probably gonna say no. They probably don't even know the song exists. But this song is good. I was just shocked how good Young Thug did, because usually when Young Thug gets on the feature with an artist that he usually doesn't collaborate with, he doesn't go that hard. But he did good on that one. Jumping with Polo G. I used to love Jumping. It kind of fell off for me a little bit, but Jumping's still a good song. Excuse me. Trap Phone. The second verse on Trap Phone is crazy. But the whole song is good. I'm just saying, second verse is crazy. Final Warning, it was a single for this album. there was like 5 singles for this album. I ain't gonna lie, if y'all didn't remember. But Final Warning was definitely a great song. IYB was another single. I didn't listen to IYB until the album came out because I was at the I had single fatigue. I'm like, I get tired of when rappers just continuously drop singles and don't drop the album. That's what Polo G is doing right now. Polo G keeps dropping singles that I don't really care for. Just drop the album at this point, man. Um, Stomping has a great beat. Like, he was just going crazy on that beat. Like, he gave the beat no room at all, no space in the beat at all. Um, Change My Ways is one of the weaker songs on the album. It might actually be the only skip on this album. Um, that and Lick Me Baby, because Lick Me Baby is basically Slut Me Out 1.5. Actually, this came out before Slut Me Out. I forgot. But yeah, Change My Ways is not really a good song. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Dog, even though some people might find this song cringy, it definitely gets you hyped up, bro. It definitely gets you hyped up. Also, it was a leak. Um, that song was leaked way before the album came out. I don't know what year exactly, but yeah, before the album came out. Um, and then another single for the album. I love this single. I think this came out 2021 summer. Yeah, it came out 2021 summer, and I just wish it was bigger than what it was because it was a great song in my opinion. Still Hood is okay. I don't go back to it that much. Drop Stuff. I think he dropped this on like Christmas of 2021. Um, it was just in December in general, but it was a it was a pretty good song. It took a while to like grow on me because at first when I listened to the album, or I didn't listen to the single when it first came out, but at first when I listened to this album, I was like, okay, it's solid. And then I just never went back to it until like a couple months after the album dropped for some reason. Chicago to Memphis is easily one of NLE Choppa's best songs. The last verse on the song, NLE Choppa, that's like a top 5 NLE Choppa verse. G Herbo did his thing too. Too Hot with Moneybagg Yo. I used to like this song a little more, but I realized it's kind of basic compared to the other songs on the track list. We already talked about Let Me Baby, and then Youngest to Do It. Great outro. Like I never thought NLE could get in a bag like that, but he really did, and I really think this album's like a 9 out of 10. One of the best albums of 2022. It's definitely up there with Heroes and Villains and Her Loss for 2022, and needs more recognition because people say NLE Choppa fell off and stuff like that, but he has a bunch of bangers on this album where he's not doing the spiritual stuff where he was doing on From Dark to Light. He's not doing that cringy TikTok stuff that he was doing on Cottonwood 2. This is basically just prime NLE. This is prime NLE easily. Next, we got Feed the Streets 3, and this is the first album that I've talked about so far that I don't think it's like a crazy great album. I think this album's like an 8 out of 10, maybe even like a 7.5. But the fact that this is probably going to end up being Roddy Ricch's least streamed album, it's kind of crazy to me. To start off with, just because I wasn't a huge fan of the intro, but it's decent. It's decent, I guess. Then you got King Size. King Size definitely a step up after the intro. Like Roddy Ricch was just actually focused. I feel like he was focused more on this album, and even specifically on the beat and stuff like that, or not on the beat, specifically on this song. That's what I meant. Heavier. The second verse on Heavier is one of the like realest Roddy Ricch verses ever. Like where he's talking about Lil Key, talking about YSL, talking about Gunna, like all of that. And then it's just very, very catchy, bro. Gives off a lot of fall vibes. Blue Cheese is cool. Not like an amazing song. Blue Cheese is cool though. Favor for a Favor. I feel the same way about this song, how I do about the intro. It's just okay. I don't really go back to it, but it's cool. Twin with Lil Durk. See, this is the part where it starts to confuse me, right? Because Twin, Aston Martin Truck, and not Belly Beast. Twin, Aston Martin Truck, and Stop Breathing were all on the radio. And Roddy Ricch had like a couple features on the radio too, like one with YG, one with this female artist I forgot the name of. Actually, no, I think it was her. But anyway, He had all those songs on the radio, and people still talking about his loss. I don't get that. I ain't gonna lie. But Twin with Lil Durk, great song. Like, even though Roddy Ricch's verse was slightly like, no, okay. If you compare Lil Durk's verse to Roddy Ricch's verse, Lil Durk wash, right? But it's still a pretty good song. Asher Martin Truck, great single. Like, I don't know what to say. It's just like I don't get why a song with this many streams is not being talked about like that. Asher Martin Truck is a great song. Get Swept, bro. This reminds me of old Roddy, but with like a more 2019 Roddy beat. You know what I'm saying? Belly the Beast. If you haven't heard Belly the Beast, you haven't heard one of Roddy Ricch's greatest songs ever. I ain't gonna lie. He was flowing on Belly the Beast. Like, it's just old Roddy vibes all over this album, and no one cares. Stop Breathing. Again, it was a single, even though it was like a minute 40. Still a great single in my opinion. Fade Away, pretty good song. Kind of filler, kinda. Number One Freak. I feel like he only made this song so Ty Dolla Sign could get on the album. But it's solid. I just don't go back to it because I'm not on that timing. Pressure actually has a great beat. I'm actually glad to see that it's been getting more streams recently. But yeah, Pressure is definitely one of the best songs on the album. The last two songs are kind of mid in my opinion, but they're not horrible, right? I don't think any song of this album is horrible because you could say there's legit songs on Live Life Fast that are horrible. So the fact that there's no horrible song on this album, and then there's a lot of great songs on this album, I feel like it should be more recognized. But the last album I have for today is Better Than You by DaBaby and NBA YoungBoy, which this might be the most controversial take of this video because you got DaBaby after he quote unquote fell off. You got YoungBoy in a weird state of his career at the time of the album drop, right? You start off with Hit. Hit was a single for this album. Actually, here's the thing, right? If you go to YoungBoy and DaBaby's YouTube, they dropped Hit and Bestie at the same time. Hit and Bestie were originally like mashed together on the same song, but for some reason they didn't drop it that way. I don't know why. But yeah, I think Hit's a good song. It's just weird how like YoungBoy kept trying to get in that Cardi bag, if that makes sense. I don't think that's for him, in my opinion. Next you got On This Line. On This Line is a great like actual intro. I feel like On This Line is the actual intro to this album. Because obviously Hit was a single, so everybody if you heard this album, you probably heard Hit before going to it, right? But yeah. Next you got A Little to a Lot. A Little to a Lot is pretty good. I feel like YoungBoy and DaBaby both have a song like this on either one of their albums, so it just made sense that they would have a song like this. YoungBoy and DaBaby are actually a great combination. Like, if y'all don't know about YoungBoy and DaBaby, they actually had a couple songs before this album dropped, like Jump on Blame It On Baby, or Thug and Spades on 38 Minute. No. Yeah, 38 Baby 2. Nah, that's crazy. I did not realize it was called 38 Baby 2. And then I don't think they had another collab until this album, but still. Wi-Fi, great trap song. Great trap song. I don't need to go in depth with most of these songs because most of these songs are like basic. Turbo, I'm pretty sure Turbo was like the hit of the album that like wasn't a single. So I'm assuming y'all heard Turbo, but if y'all haven't, actually it was Neighborhood Superstar. I forgot about that. But yeah, Turbo was a great song. BBL was a great song. Count on Me and Syracuse, Creeper. These are the three weakest songs of the project. But they're one of these. Syracuse is kind of like because YoungBoy's doing the baby voice thing. Count on Me, I don't remember what it sounds like. I think DaBaby was singing on that. Creeper, definitely don't know what it sounds like. Head Off, bro. Head Off is underrated. Great beat. YoungBoy and DaBaby. YoungBoy and DaBaby don't usually rap on that type of beat, but it actually ended up working out. Neighborhood Superstar. He's got that classic YoungBoy beat with DaBaby actually going crazy on it. And then Bessie's a good song. It's like more of the baby song, and YoungBoy's going crazy on it. But Honestly, I feel like if you replace these three songs, like track 7 to 9, with three solid songs, I feel like this would have been way better. Way better. I feel like this would have been like a 9 out of 10 without those three songs. But that's just me. Tell me what y'all think below in the comments, and I'm gonna end the video right there.